Hi, this is Fadesere Oluwatofunmi. You're watching Personality of the Week on Nigezie. Keep watching. I've been lifting from, I think, when I was young, and I started lifting weight, like so to say, maybe far back at my backyard in 2006. Then, and I just developed the interest, but I paused for a while. I did martial art, I fought for Lagos State, I did judo. But it came into me when some Nigerian powerlifters would walk up to me after my judo session and ask me to, try out powerlifting because of my build. And after my judo session, I move in there and I train with them, and then I picked up the interest. But I started really prepping for competitions and training and dieting maybe 2013. And my first ever competition was the National Open Powerlifting Championship in Nigeria. Was done at National Stadium, Lagos, December 2014, and I won the powerlifting there. I won the competition. Then I traveled to South Africa for a training tour where I met some other guys that have done powerlifting, and they asked me to take my sport, a step further, to try strongman. And powerlifting is always like it's a foundation. It's more like a foundation for anybody that wants to go into strongman because of you have to move static weight and all that. So my first ever strongman competition was done at the Rand Show, South Africa, April 2015. Being what I've never done before, it was odd, and I came second from the rear. But it was a learning process. I felt beat down because I'm a competitive person. Then I had the opportunity to compete at the Maryland Strongest Man. And Maryland is a tough state. They produce a lot of strong athletes in America. So I came in 5th there. So that's briefly my my strength history, or my strength sport history. Because I have been competing outside the country, being the only guy right now competing, representing this country, at proper strongman competition outside the country. A few of my sponsors and my friends over there, the Strongman Union over there, tagged me the strongest. That's how the name just stuck, the Nigerian Strongest Man. And I just pick up the mantle. It's a responsibility for me, and that's how the name stuck to Nigerian Strongest Man. And I believe I'm the Nigerian Strongest Man. It's quite tough, It's tough. I've been staying in Nigeria, I've been living here. I live in Nigeria all my life. So me crossing over there to compete sometimes is so difficult because of the weather and all that. Sometimes maybe I'm competing out, strongman competitions are done outside. It's an outdoor sport, so to say, rather. So because of the cold and all that, I get it. Sometimes I find it so difficult, to get going, to get warmed up. But I can't give any excuse. So it's a huge experience for me, and I feel so privileged and honored to go out there and carry the mantle and tell them, my name is Olu, I'm a Nigerian and I want to compete. And the whole experience has been marvelous and good. Challenges are much, to prep for competitions. When you have to compete and you are prepping for a competition, it takes a lot of money to prep because you need to eat, you need to do a lot of things. Aside training, I need to feed like maybe 6 to 7 times a day on a proper diet, and it's not as if I'm a glutton. Those food are tools for me to be, those are tools used for me to be effective and, be proficient at my job. You know, the challenge is, you know, like sometimes I have to source for funds to travel, but you know that has not been the case for a while now, and it's so difficult because I have to pay a lot also to get into the gym and train. You know, for me to go to a proper gym and train, you know, it costs a lot of money also on a monthly basis. I need support from people out there, you know. I want to carry the sport to the next level. I believe I can compete with the big boys and, you know, one day represent Nigeria at the world's strongest man competition. I believe so much in this country. I'm a Nigerian. I don't want to go there and, you know, and carry the flag of another person, of another country. I want to represent this country. Well, I've been through a lot of injuries in my life, but I don't, you know, there's one thing about somebody that is focused. You know, you can't stop that person. You know, there are times I've trained with pains in me and I'll still go on. So the way I keep moving is just, you know, the focus, the drive, and you know what I want to achieve keeps me going, and the support from my, you know, from my loved ones. And one of the things that helped me a lot is I go on my internet, you know, and I do research on how to avoid injuries. But I would lie to you that I've not experienced, or I've not, you know, in one way or the other, been injured seriously. You know, there were times that I've stayed out of a year not training, where I tore my left shoulder. But thank God I got healed up, and yeah, I am pushing again. So pain is part of the game, and I've been embracing pain all my life. The way you could get more recognition is by hosting competitions. You know, I believe there are a lot of strong guys out there. I know I've seen for myself. While I was growing up, I've seen a lot of strong guys rather. A lot of strong men. And I think because of me being stubborn and me not giving up, I've been able to, you know, to squeeze myself out there and get the attention I'm getting right now. So the way you could get the attention right now is by hosting competitions. I think you can get the proper attention it needs, and which I'm working hard to get it out there. You need food. You need food. Like, I don't eat anyhow. Like, I eat in the sequence of maybe 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Let's say 2.5 to 3 hours a day. Then there are kinds of food I eat. You know, like for instance, my staple breakfast, maybe 300 grams of oatmeal and 5 to 6 whole eggs. You know, to some people it might be like, oh, that's too much. But you know, they are normal human beings. I don't see myself as an ordinary person. So, you know, but normally those are tools for me because I need those food for me to be able to function well in the gym. Because you can't. There's a Yoruba saying, I'm a Yoruba boy, like okun tinu la fi n gbe tita. So if there's no food in you, your job, if you don't eat, I don't think you can do it well. If you're not eating right now, I don't think you can stand in front of me. So that happens to me also. I lift heavy things for a living. I pull trucks, I flip tires, I lift up cars. So if I don't eat, I won't be able to do that. So food is an integral part of the game. Those are the things I do that people don't see, that I do, you know, that go on behind the scenes. So food is very important. I think I'm built for this. If you're not interviewing me for strongman, maybe I'll be one of all these, you know, people that investigate crime, because I have a flair for criminology and all that. So actually right now I'm running a program in criminology. So if you're not interviewing me for strongman right now, I think I'll be on that field right now. doing that. But aside strongman, I love football. When I grow up, I play football, but I can't do that. I'm like 156 kilograms now, so I love being with my family. Then I love movies also, to watch inspirational talks and all that. So those are the things I do aside strongman. I have some few competitions this year that will enable me to earn my pro card. Like my season is starting from April down to December. So this year, and I'm actually going to have a competition here in Nigeria soon. So this year is all about me going a step further in trying to earn my pro card, and I think that's just it this year. Me, so, and I have a lot of competition in America and in South Africa this year, maybe in other countries. But the heaviest thing I've ever pulled is I've pulled a 15-ton truck, December 2015 in South Africa. I actually pulled the truck. It's just that it's a shame I don't have the clips, but I have pictures of it. Then I've walked with 430 kilograms of weight on my shoulder, and strongman is just, I can't name it. Like a lot of things I've done, crazy stuff I've done. I've deadlifted a car from the floor up, an SUV, So those are things. I think those are the heaviest things I've ever done. Those three. For those that are willing to pursue a career in strongman, I'm not trying to scare anyone. You need to ask yourself, is this really what you want? It's because it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of work. Even there are some amateur competitions that are so difficult. So my advice is just to, number one, you believe in yourself, you get focused, and I think just keep believing and work hard and pray. That is just those three words, you believe, you stay focused, and you work hard, and pray also. It's your boy again, Fadesere Oluwatofunmi. You just watched Personality of the Week on Nigezie. We're at Lotus Fitness and Health Center on Victoria Island. This is where I train and this is my home. Thank you.